Evening, everybody. It's 5:30, and this is your closing comment. It is video number 1264. Excuse me. And we'd really appreciate if you've hit that subscribe and the notification bell. Okay, so in case you've been under a rock, today was the first serious Fed meeting, and they increased rates by 50 basis points. Excuse me, we had a little bit of a rally, then a sell off, and then a big rally because Jay Powell, or as that dumb schmuck Kramer calls him, Jay, um, said that we're not going to have any 75s. He doesn't see any 75 basis point moves. I actually would have preferred 75 today to show, that they had some semblance of understanding about how far behind the curve they were. In any event, as we discussed over the weekend and in previous videos, the oversold nature of this market has been pretty extreme. The AAII numbers were almost 4 times as many bears as bulls, and whenever everybody gets on that side of the boat, you don't want to be there. And we had a $932 rally, 2.8% in the Dow. What was impressive was actually several things. First of all, the advanced declines were 4-1 on the NYSE. And over on the NASDAQ, where we were up 3.2%, that was the biggest gainer, up 401. They were 2.5-1 to the upside. But today's volume was 5.4 billion as opposed to yesterday's 4.4 billion. So, you're talking about almost a 25% increase in volume, and that really shows you how much money is sitting on the sidelines and wants to be put to work. S&P was up 125, that's 3%. The Russell was up 5107, that's 2.7%. And the Dow Jones Transports came in second, up 465 or 3.1%, right below the NASDAQ. The VIX, which got up to about 36 and change yesterday, closed today 2542, down 383 or 13%, and that makes it particularly healthier looking. As far as earnings go, we had all of the stocks that were up. By the way, all 10 of my sectors were higher on the day. Earnings, yesterday's AMD continued up today, 99.42, up 8.30 or 9.1. Airbnb, 156 and change, up 11.18, just under 8%. Starbucks reversed up to 81.64, up 731. But I want to mention just in passing that as big as that rally is, we're talking about a stock that since the first of the year has done nothing but go from 118 down to the low 70s. So, not quite as impressive as one might think. And today, Paycom, 328, up 39 on earnings, up 14%. The laggard today was, with earnings after the close, Etsy. Etsy closed the day at 109.33, up 880. It had traded as high as 111. Right now, it's trading 96, 95, 70. The low has been 90. So it has a range today of 111 down to 90 with a last of 95. And that's down about $6. But in point of fact, hard to look at it that way when we were $8.50 or 8.80 higher. So really, it's down close to $20. Okay, the chart on the screen is nat gas. Another clear, clean breakout, new recovery high close, up almost 6%, 841.50 with a high of just 847. Pardon me, 841.50, up 46 with a high of 847. Other notables there, the grains were about unchanged to slightly higher, with the exception of wheat, which was up $30, which is pretty close to limit. I think limit is 35. The oil again continued back up. I can't tell you any more clearly how strong the support is down at $100. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And 95 was just as strong. And the point being that this is the area, this trading range is the area from which we broke out and moved from 100 to 130 in literally 5 days. So to see it continue to bounce off there shows that it is really well supported. The gold was slightly lower, down 180, although it had traded as low as 1861 and as high as 1892. The silver 2240. This was back down in that 2220 area, but came back a bit. 2220, I believe, was, let's see, 2213 was the low 2 days ago when we rallied off, and today same general area. We didn't really move much, but I did notice that the ETF XLV, after this market closed, got a little stronger, and the options that we added to a couple of days ago at 21.22 closed 24.25. So a little bit of action there on a day where you would have expected to see them down 5 cents or 20% rather than up 5 cents or 20%. Bitcoin had a big day today, up, I believe, 2,200. Let's see. Bitcoin up 2265, and the point there is that the dollar, if you recall, we bought a lotto ticket on the dollar as having topped on the top day, and we came down hard the next day, down 70 cents, tried to make a new high, closed at a new closing recovery high. But this triple top that I keep on pointing out in the dollar looks like it's holding, and today it was down 90 cents. I mean, that's a huge move for the US dollar. Almost 0.9%. That's a big move. I wouldn't expect to see this stop until 101 or possibly even come back down into this 99 area. And that's if it hasn't already seriously topped and turned back down. I'll show you what this dollar has done in the past up here. Here we topped out right around 104, 103.81, and we came all the way back down here to 88 and a quarter, actually a little lower. Came back up, same area, 103.96, came back down to 89. So, we could have a fairly substantial retracement here. It really wouldn't surprise me to see it 95, 96. Okay, everyone. The next big set of numbers, of course, is Friday. That's the employment numbers, participation rate, and the unemployment rate. And we'll see whether this market can hold it. I'll talk to you in the morning.